Let's beat Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. When we last left off, oh, we're getting into these weird rooms here. I think there's trap doors here, and I have thermal goggles now, so I can actually check. Yep. Okay, I don't even need rations, do I? I could use it. We're not gonna fall in like a chump, though. I'm loaded up on porn. Interesting columns. I need to offload that porn. Okay. Melchior, thank you so much. Watching since the Overblood days. Wow, crazy. A classic. Blow up. What the hell? Why didn't the shaft grenade blow up? And... oh, Jesus. Okay. There is a animation. Yep, beautiful. And one of these guys. Shaft. Difficulties on default. Neutrino. I know there's some goodies up here. Let me check. I'll use another shaft. If I remember right, there are a million things in here. Oh, good. It's a bunch of stinger stuff I don't need. I thought there was way more stuff in here. In terms of like cameras and turrets and stuff. It sounds like the echo is better thanks to the shield. In terms of just general audio, how is my mic sounding? Because it's actually raised up a lot higher. It's closer to my mouth with this new shield and everything. So I'm curious if there's anything noticeable or if it just sounds good. Ideally, it just sounds good. Anthony, when's the last time I played this? In total, probably mid-2000s, I would say. Awesome. Sounds good. I love upgrading the whole setup. And I thank you all for your support that has made that possible. So, that's awesome. Thanks, Oliver. Metal Gear. What brand did I get? Oh, the mic shield? It's like Newer or something. It was like $50. That's a Metal Gear.
Good job.
Lizard Man, gifting out subs. Thank you so much. Old Lizard Man. A classic. This mic shield is so large. I feel like boxed in. It's like claustrophobic. It's this giant thing in my periphery. That is not beer. I am drinking... well, it's rooted beer. I remember... that reminds me of the first time I met Norm Macdonald. And, oh, thank you, Tara. And I thought, like, oh, man. You know, Norm used to tell all these, like, drinking stories and stuff on Conan. It's like, oh, man, if I could just take a shot with Norm, that'd be amazing. And so I asked him, I was like, hey, Norm, can I buy a drink? You want to have a drink? I assumed he'd be like, yes. And he goes, oh, I'll let you buy me a root beer. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll get Norm a root beer. Thank you, Lizard Man. Thank you, Tara. 3 keys. 1 key. I have a weird 100% success rate of meeting Norm Macdonald every time I see him. I've differing lengths of time talked to Norm Macdonald on 5 separate occasions in person, and I've gotten very lucky with that. The best was in San Antonio, where me and Danny O'Dwyer got to talk to him for a really long time. That was a blast. Am I a Rex fan or a Ray fan as far as Metal Gear Mech, or do I like Shagohod? Rex. Rex is my favorite. Ray's awesome, Shagohod's awesome, but ultimately, I think Rex is the classic. Mongoose, I definitely don't think he would remember me or know my name or anything like that. In fact, last time I talked to him with like Danny O'Dwyer, he was asking what we did, and we explained. And I'm like, we do podcasts, we do streams and stuff. And he's like, well, that's no way to... you can't get famous on the computer. That's not possible. No one knows anybody on the computer.
I've never met a...
Clown Boot, sorry to hear you're having trouble with that. if one of the mods can help out Clown Boots, that'd be awesome. Obviously, I can't do a lot right now, but I want to get you set up for the Discord. Crap. Don't do that. Avid Demon says, who's the most famous person you've met? This came up, actually. If you check my Twitter, I just retweeted a podcast I was on this week called the 99 Questions Podcast, and I got to get a bunch of random fun questions. And that question actually came up, and I have met a lot of famous people, a lot of my idols and stuff, but ultimately, in terms of just global fame, the most famous person I met, I think it's got to be Mike Tyson, honestly. Like, when we talk about globally known and famous, you know, like, everyone knows him. I've met him a couple times, so I would think it would have to be him, honestly. I'm doing poorly. Alright. Let's stun grenade and hide. That sounds like the way to go. Great. My least favorite part of Metal Gear Solid is getting caught. Crap. Oh, jeez. This is going to turn terribly. Hype train going on here. Oh! We got some reverb in here. Makes sense. In the chambers. Thank you, Tyler. Please don't find me. Yeah, I know not getting caught is probably the answer, but I'm not good at that. What's happening right now? Oh, I think he knows. Blow up! Just let me snap your neck. Oh, crap. Whoa! Is he dead? Oh, he's asleep. Okay, good. Jesus. Paul Sharp says, what would you attribute your ability to meet famous people to? The jobs did not hurt by any means. That always gave me an in or a reason to talk to them, but I also pursued it outside of job stuff. Like when I went backstage at Conan, like that didn't have anything to do with the job. That was me just talking to the right people. So I don't know. I've always wanted to meet my idols and interview them and stuff like that. So I've always found ways to figure out the right people to talk to and everything. Codex, thank you so much. It's true, MM Gant. Hearing Seinfeld. You probably can't hear the Seinfeld at all now because of the mic shield. Hardest idol to meet. I talked about this on the 99 Questions podcast too this week, but Letterman is the one I don't think, like he's probably my biggest influence, period, professionally, comedically. And I just don't, even though he lives 40 minutes north of me, I just don't know how I could make that happen. Get up, get up. So if anyone has a line on Dave Letterman, tell him I will send him an Uber. I will grab Dave Letterman an Uber, and I can have him sit here and watch me play and explain Mario Party. He doesn't even have to play. He would have no interest in that. But I will get him an Uber XL for Dave Letterman. His son can come. I think his son might be into video games. Can hang out. If anyone has an in with Dave Letterman, I would like to have him sit right here. We will order any treat stream Letterman wants. And we will play, well, I know there's no game he would actually like to play, but I would like to just pick his brain while playing some video games. That's right, always be. I was just posting some stuff in the Discord earlier, speaking of Letterman, of I've just been on a huge tear of watching these old 80s late nights from before I was born, and it's the most inspired comedy I've ever seen. And the one I was watching today, he does the whole show from a hotel room, but he has like the desk and everything. He crams Paul Schaefer and the entire band into this like hotel room, orders like cheese and cracker plates for like 100 people, even though there's like 12 people in there, but all the lighting people are in there, and then for the green room they just use the closet of the hotel room, and it's like a normal closet, and he opens the door, and Hunter S. Thompson and Carly Simon are just sitting in this hotel closet waiting for their segment. And it's just like, opens the door, there's Hunter S. Thompson, shuts the door, waits for him. He went down the hall knocking on people's doors, and like he just met this guy that was on business or something, invited him to come just like sit on the couch the whole show. So like the whole time Carly Simon's doing the musical performance, there's just some random dude from down the hall sitting there just awkwardly. Just amazing. Amazing. The Letterman stuff is on YouTube. There's a guy named Don Giller who has archived everything. And so full episodes, you want to look up Late Night with David Letterman full episodes. Don Giller has tons of them. And my God, they all hold up so well. It's incredible. Pancho, thank you so much for the subscription. Yes! The Nacho Cheese Oreos. Officially recognized by Velveeta and Oreo now.
The nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get
Level 1 of the hype train completed.
International treaties. Pretty sneaky.
Yeah, Real Doctor, you should check that out. It's really, really good stuff. I was telling my dad about all this stuff because he watched all that back when it aired, and he said one episode, they did the entire episode once from a in-flight plane. Like, had all the guests on the plane. It was like in the air, and they broadcast the whole episode from up there. Oh, I could have Letterman on and show him the sound alerts. Yeah, yeah. John Oliver's good. John Oliver, I don't watch all the time, but when I do watch it, it reminds me of, like, I used to watch Daily Show and Colbert every single night. And honestly, like, I'm not a big news guy or anything, and so I got my news from Daily Show and Colbert all through college. And so when I see John Oliver, I always feel like I'm getting a very thoughtful and funny rundown of what's going on. So I definitely appreciate when Oliver dives deep on subjects. Is this... The camera's below me. Okay. Good. Jestful, I feel the exact same way. Colbert is a comic genius, improv legend, comedy writing legend, incredible performer, great interview, all those things. But something was definitely lost in going to The Late Show. I mean, he had the biggest shoes to fill in Letterman's, but also I think when you lose the Colbert character in that parody, I think you lose a lot of what made that special, you know? Stealth.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's
hair.
a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
Epidemic, me too.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like
John
to
Creates,
see
thank you
a
so much.
nuclear bomb dropped on your
Moving the
brother,
bar forward.
right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major
Still zero echo,
population
even with the dialogue and everything?
center, game's over.
That's excellent if that's the case.
A nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new...
So Liquid's a dumbass here, right? He doesn't understand that Ocelot's just, like, totally playing him.
Won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. All for money.
Bonteroy, I'm not
That
sure.
money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do
Real
with
Dr. Phil,
amphetamine and adrenaline
there's a
levels in
million.
the blood.
The best short one is the
Deployed
chairman of the
product
board,
still in
Carrot Top
development into live
moment on Conan.
combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
Talking about a guy we're not going to see until the next one.
He still has doubts
3 years
about
from
the
now.
ability of
Well,
Metal Gear. He said
1998.
he can talk after
This
Metal
is-
Gear's
it's
test
old.
launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
Yes, Coach
There's
Tronic.
nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Golukovich, he's no...
I'm turning up my audio more, so just let me know if the echo rears its head at all.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command.
Dan,
If we
hello.
joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
For the
What are
record.
you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
What's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet.
Kojima was a Bowie fan, yeah. Mark, thank you for the subscription.
And totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being
Dan, I was just saying that earlier.
If the
That's
code is
Metal Gear.
it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry.
The Stealth Master putting his entire body peeking out of the door frame.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way,
Oh, right, they
what should
know
we
he's
do with
there.
that woman?
Well, Snake doesn't know that, so he's still hiding like an idiot.
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Don't talk out loud, Snake. They're 7 feet away from you.
Snake, I found...
Yeah. Cold, hot. We get it.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input.
Even this little thing of like being able to zoom in and move the camera around always made me feel like I was more like in the scene. Even if I knew I wasn't actually controlling the characters, I felt like it was a space that I could manipulate in some way, you know?
Left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the
Is
key
there some
3
trick
times.
where you could
It's an
use
emergency
Steam
system,
to
and
heat
it's
it up without going all the way back? There is no Xbox version of this, Jordan. This is GameCube. Well, the Xbox version they made of Substance, which was 2. This is Twin Snakes. This is only on GameCube. You would not be able to follow a bullet with your eyes.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
I might be right, Dan. Substance is definitely the one that had the skateboarding. All right. Can I just be faster? I'll take it. Substance is not a exclusive, but was the skateboarding part of Substance exclusive? I know they both had the snake tails and all that stuff. Okay, skateboarding was on PS2. I can't go in there. It'd be weird, but does the body armor protect me here? Oh boy. I think it is. It's weird. This is not hurting me that much. What the hell? Yeah, why does the water hurt you? It's a drainage ditch, but it's water. Okay, I got 2 rations. That's good. Therms. That's a lot. Wow. I don't care about what you're saying. Get it? I think I did. Oh, it's nuclear waste. You're not supposed to get in that. What the Sam hell? I don't like this. Oh, crap. It's gotta be here, right? I remember being here. Oh, I'm wasting some health. That's a good question. It's a codec call? I thought for sure it fell down here. That's what I always remember doing. Promise. Oh, I see, I see. Trying the thermals. The mine detector? Why would that be the case? That's weird. I never knew that. Wait. What? What's with that exclamation point? What the fuck? What is going on here? So the mine detector wasn't making that show up. It's still showing up. Dots are guards, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, wake the kids, phone the neighbors.
Oh, thank you, Disco. Wait, does the rat... I was wondering what was going on. There was that hole by the rations. What? SOCOM bullets. What? Where? Down by the ammo down here? This ammo? There's that hole over here. I see the rat. Okay, I'm gonna snipe this rat. Trinket. Move. Mine detector, huh? I do not remember ever having this much trouble with this. Okay, I see that. Okay, I see it. Yes. Wow. I don't remember that at all. That had to be just for this one, right? Weird. Yeah, okay, that's why I don't remember that, because I probably beat this version once or twice. I don't remember that at all. Crazy. I shot the rat tracer. Wow.
Good choice.
Jobbigans! Thank you so much, sir. We want to be getting back to Cook Serve Delicious 3 sometime. We had a lot of fun streaming that when we did a while back. It was stressful, but in the way you intended. Oh, it wasn't an exclamation point. It was a red thing. Got it. I don't want to deal with this. I hope these stay broken, but I feel like they won't. It's not that hard to take care of them, though. Oh, yeah, bandages. Those weren't in the original. I love these, like, readouts of Rex. It looks so cool. I would have gotten really into anime if I ever saw anime when I was a kid. There's a lot of, like, cool layouts of mechs and stuff. Evangelion had a bunch of real cool animations. Pizza, I think it might. Yeah, the pipes. It's like on the way out of this room, right? That's true. Evangelion's probably not for kids. You want to know what we just recorded for next week's Panning the Stream, which, by the way, this week is Ip Man, or Yip Man. I'm not positive how to pronounce it, but I looked it up and it said it was Yip Man. It was awesome. So that's the episode that is up today on all podcast platforms you got. Next week, though, we watched Showgirls this weekend. We went from Yip Man to Showgirls, and that is what we will talk about for like 50 minutes next week. Oh boy! Oh boy. There is stuff to talk about with that movie. Oh, Abe, that part is easily the best part of the movie, of Yip Man. Born K, I would recommend seeing it. Some other Verhoeven work comes up in our conversation for sure while talking about Showgirls. Ah, Smash Neck, yeah. No, it was not Mongoose, although we talked about that. The VH1 version where they drew panties and bra, like digitized versions on them. No, we watched the real deal. I don't want to spoil too much, but I will say, Bonk, with zero irony, fucking loves that movie. It was fascinating to talk about. It really was. Oh, the swimming pool, Hassan. Yeah, the waterboarding sex. Yeah, it's boy, that movie's got stuff going on. I'd like to hop down. Pizza Pasta, we looked it up, and it did seem like Elizabeth Berkley's agent basically like cut her off, like dumped her, and then other agents would not return her calls after Showgirls. So yes, it sounds like it did do some major damage to her career. Alright, so there is the pipe thing. Is it up here, or is it on the way out of this room? Or it's like on the wall. That's it. Oh man, do I have to drop and... Oh man, really? Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Good choice.
Jomo, thank you so much. Yes, video games are coming out, and I will be streaming them right here on this channel. Absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna do What was the next one? Was it hot or it was cold? Wait. What was the next one? Trying to remember. It was room temperature. Then it was blue, right? Hot? Hot's next? Okay. You can do them out of order? Okay. Yeah, I thought you could, but it was... they said the thing... Otacon was like, oh, left to right. Thank you. Favorite Metal Gear story? If we're talking self-contained, 3 is untouched. Viva Rock Vegas, yes, that Flintstones one. Maybe I will go ahead and backtrack to the freezer just in the hopes of getting some rations, because this is going to go right from this to Rex, and all this falling has caused me to take some damage. 2 is maybe my overall favorite Metal Gear movie. Or game. Yeah, also.
Was that the wrong one?
You motherfuckers. I thought it was cold. I trust the chat. Look over there. Wait, shit. Goddamn. Chat. Now I gotta remember, now at this state of the game I'm in, if I even put in one. Okay, so wait, is this one in? Okay, that one's accepted. Cold now! Dan in Tokyo, that's a great way of putting it. Is there still no echo at all? Because that makes me so happy if that's the case, because I've got the volume turned up, I can hear it nice and loud. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. That makes me so happy. That will be a permanent upgrade to the stream. Nice and cold. Nope. Not what I wanted. I don't like taking that hit. I've had a couple pizza pasta. And as I said at the beginning, all of the fart sounds and sound alerts and all that, which I added a couple new Metal Gear ones. They will be added into that bit goal at the conclusion of the stream. So it's all going towards the 10 Tyson turmoil stream. Just will not be reflected immediately.
Good choice.
Happy Day Milk, thank you so much for subscribing. If anyone's got those Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subs, you haven't used one for this month, if you want to hover your mouse over the screen, click subscribe with Prime, doesn't cost you a cent, helps me out. That's much appreciated. Thank you. Tracer, that is the goal. That is the goal here. It is all one. It is the soundbar and the 10 Tyson turmoil. It is all of that going into one thing. So we will be celebrating with a horrendous Tyson stream once that bar is filled up.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2.
Good choice.
You too, thank you so much.
Number 3, warm the key.
Smash Snake, I have not yet. Maybe I'll do that once I'm back to a normal camera after I'm done with the stream, because I don't have a full Cam 1 right now. Will I get a bunch of rations at the beginning of the Rex fight? Because if I don't have to go all the way back to the lava area, I'm fine with just doing the steam. I assume there's going to be a few rations there, right? And also, I don't really die. Have I died? I've fallen in some holes, but have I just straight up died in this game yet? Okay. I don't have a LEGO stream planned right now, but at some point I would love to do that again. Oh, Smash, that'd be awesome. Yes, another LEGO stream at some point would be a lot of fun. That was great. Oh.
Snake.
I know. You're liquid. It was under arrest. Fox die. Mantis was tough with my GameCube. Dan asks if I will stream the PS5 showcase. Unfortunately, that is during work hours, and I keep pretty strict separation there, so no. I'll talk about it. There's going to be a lot of streaming coming up between the Mario stuff and Spelunky 2, so we'll chat about it after the fact, for sure. They'll announce price. They would be very silly not to announce price on Thursday. And I will be getting the Series X, so I will be showing that off on stream as well. On the fence about getting the Series X, but as I've said before, I like to, with the support that I get here, I like to throw it back into the stream, and if that means I get a Series X and I can show off those games to you, I will get a Series X. And we will show it off. We'll see how it is. I'm excited for it.
No. Why?
Snake is a dumbass.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Laser. You clearly didn't, Snake.
Thank you, Snake.
I'll leave this one
Now
to play
the
out.
detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Foxdie.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Foxdie vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room.
Ho 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 ho.
Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master.
And I have not. I'm curious about it.
Too late.
Master Noah's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead
For
for at least
spoiler
5
via
days.
sound alert.
I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base. So who is it? Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Let's do it. By the way, I've been playing Undermine more. It's the game I've been playing. It's a very good podcast game, which is why I've been using it to watch all those old Lettermans. And it's been great. I like Undermine a lot. Bonky's near the end. Seem to remember you just wait this one out. Do I have to call? No, I call someone, right? Do I call Ocelot? Or Otacon?
Snake, that's...
Right.
I hacked...
Good job. Good job. I like that. It's got the body armor in the cutscene too.
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses?
Pretty cool.
Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly,
Sure,
with no
Miller's fine.
questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn,
Good choice.
Snake.
Pizza, thank you so much.
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing
Yeah,
the
the tattoo?
hostages. It was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you.
Is that
to
the arm
come
they
to
would have put on
contact with
Ocelot?
us. That's
Well, I guess
what
it's more
killed the
forearm
Aztec president
down,
and
but-
decoy
Or,
octopus.
yeah,
You don't
Ocelot,
mean-
yes.
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve
Other arm.
Metal Gear undamaged, along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Foxdie.
Foxdie?
Repeating things?
Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Foxdie's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Foxdie's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
Good
Pizza
choice.
Pasta, gifts and subs out. Thank you so much.
There must be. But that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Speaking of unnecessary.
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Die. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the
Why is he
killer,
doing that?
were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be.
It is
In
pretty
any
cool guy
case,
stuff.
If it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the
He
greatest.
seemed
of
pretty
his
capable.
children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
Hello, AI.
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But
Me and Tim Turry got Gilbert Gottfried to recite this entire not the entire monologue, but this stuff right here.
Kind of love.
We got Gilbert Gottfried to do it in
love,
his Gilbert
it's
voice.
hate. His choosing me knowingly to be the inferior one. For this, I want revenge.
It was
You don't
recorded.
even understand
T113.
this. You who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll
see if I can
finish
find
the
it.
work that father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
It wasn't cameo.
Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother! Now, you shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world into the 21st century!
Demon weapon. That's cool. I don't know if I want to pull up a Gilbert Gottfried video at a climactic moment in this game. I've got a copy. There's the link right there, the September sale for subscribers. If you're not a subscriber yet, it is 20% off right now if you get a month, 25% for 3 months, 30% for 3 months. So, not yet a subscriber, hop on in. Oh, I remember Drew dying a bunch of this. Cool design. It does. Listen. Hover over the screen and see the crown that says subscribe with Prime. That's how you subscribe for free. Dick laser. Dan, there shouldn't be. Are you seeing that? Okay. Shaft takes care of a lot. Shit. Okay. Shit. Now what I was aiming for. Come on. Give me better luck than that. Not a good angle. Not much better. Shit. Switch. What are we doing? Why aren't we switching? I'm looking right at it.
Good choice.
Garbage, thank you so much. There we go. Is Metal Gear like porn? Shit. God, I wish... Is there a button to switch it over? Oh, yeah, it could just be buggy because of the widescreen. It does not seem right by any means. We'll make it happen either way. Okay. Got it. Oh. Cool stuff coming up.
Did that do it?
Damn! Nice try, Snake!
Well, it's the end of the road for Metal Gear Solid. Story of Solid Snake. What's this?
Hurry! Get away!
Gray Fox!
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
What's with these guys?
So it is you.
It's like one of my Japanese enemies.
You haven't aged.
It really is anime. This feels very anime. That was really good timing. Come on, Goose. Yes. Yes. I put in the work to weaken that thing, but I'll give him the win there. Oh, this is definitely anime.
Good choice.
Why?
Magnus, thank
What do
you.
you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her, too. Oh, I felt so bad.
We had this conversation another time when this nuclear robot isn't just going haywire behind us.
Raised her like
They're
she
right
was
behind
my
you.
own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
Outwardly, we may have seemed like contemporary
Not the time for this talk.
sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it. We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat.
Isn't he null in Portable Ops? Good.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
So in Terminator, are they technically endoskeletons? Exoskeleton means the thing around you, but in Terminator, it's skin over. The robot parts are on the inside.
Fox is more dangerous than a jack.
Endoskeleton. The idea of a robot skeleton is really cool. Man, Terminator's cool.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot?
Do it!
You'll kill him too!
Good choice.
Magnus, thank you so much.
In front of you.
12 months?
It's no good.
Jesus.
I can't do it.
Magnus, that's awesome.
It's no good. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. No.
Can you shoot?
I can't shoot. I can't do it. No. I can't do it. No. I can't do it. I can't
I've always referred to myself as an undying shadow in a world of light.
do it. It's no good. I can't do it. I can't do it.
He might be okay. He might be okay. He's got a strong exoskeleton going on there. I'm sure he's fine.
Good choice.
Sen, thank you so much.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else.
You're gonna make it.
Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But
I'm sure the electricity, all that lightning coming out of you will cauterize that arm issue right there. You're fine. Frank, we're gonna sew you right back up.
Farewell.
Just got an ambulance. Oh! Oh, okay.
Man,
Well,
when death is entreated, the battle is decided.
I don't know what entreated means, but that sounded cool. Why does it roar like a T-Rex?
You see, you can't protect anyone. Not even yourself.
Don't have him look at the sword if you're not gonna let me do a sword thing. Don't do this. That's a tease. You make good on it in 2. He doesn't do this in the original. Seems like a sound decision.
Die!
That's cool. That's very cool.
There you are!
Gotta hit him in the mouth. He's like King Hippo in this stage. Whoa! Ah! Sounds like the beginning of that Arrested Development Mr. Wendell song. I don't know if you can snipe at Liquid here. That's a good question that I'm not going to try. Did I get the shot off? No, I did not. Eat it!
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
It's a gallon, ninja.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
They're weird shoulder blades.
You're still alive.
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our...
Ever have it where you rub your eye and you realize you must have had something on your finger? Like hot sauce or something, and your eye feels weird.
And get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you?
Good point.
Why did you come here?
Kind of a dope.
Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace.
I don't need no
So it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer
wow,
inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells.
When was this? When did he get knocked into a coma?
And the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells. And then...
Oh, right. Oh, duh. Oh, that coma. Yeah, the one at the beginning of Phantom Pain. Okay, yeah. I didn't realize that's when they took his business out to make the babies.
6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes.
Oh, is it now?
The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So,
Before Peace Walk.
it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype
right,
in which
Twiston.
all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you.
Phantom Pain's an awesome action game. It's not a great story. It's not a great Metal Gear game. Death, thank you so much for the subscription.
But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too
Also
are
the
his
president.
progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last
boy.
century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted using gene therapy into the members of the Next Generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same
They
genes
suck.
as ours.
They can see 3 feet in front of their face.
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices.
Just let them talk.
Human experiments. 1991,
Mongoose, I can see that.
the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then biological weapons, the poison gas detection units, anti-sarin injections.
Freaking out here.
Were all just to cover up the secret experiments.
So, the so-called Gulf that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
This clears up after the
Yes.
FMV here.
They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the
Oh, shut up and let's just
theory?
fist fight.
Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer
What
from
book
the same
or
problem.
Wikipedia article did
Signs of
Kojima read
symmetry.
before this?
So do I, as do you.
Was Wikipedia around in 97,
That's
96
right.
when he would have been writing
We're
this?
all on the verge of death at the genetic level.
Some like Stephen Hawking
We
book.
don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you
Rocka
know
did,
why?
yeah.
Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
Just wanna
You're telling
punch
me
this guy
that
in the
your
face
genes
until
are
his life
ordering
bar
you to
goes
save the
down.
Genome Soldiers?
and shoot him in a jeep.
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl?
Alright.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past.
Well, you
no
have a name.
future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox dying.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed.
It's genius,
They've
yeah.
arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you
Like how he
ask
gave
your
us
precious
parenthetical.
Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that,
So I can light the
B-2
green
bombers
flares
just
in
lifted
time.
off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover.
Okay. He's gonna drop a nuke on this. He's gonna delay the strike, buy time. Meryl's here. Bastards. Get out of there. Nukes. Ah, this dude. Jim Houseman, Secretary of Defense. Campbell's arrested. So they're gonna kill everyone on this island. Test data for Metal Gear.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit
It
for
says
our final
there's a whole fight
battle.
here, and then there's a lot of cutscenes and stuff
When
right
death
after this,
comes
so
for this
it's gonna be
girl,
pee break as soon as it lets me
this
pause.
nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. We could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
People don't jump that high.
And if you cross this line, you'll
Yeah, I understand how
At this height, it'll kill
Yeah.
even you.
understand how ledges work.
How about you, Snake? What's wrong, Snake?
Where are my dog tags? Hello, dragon. Yeah. Oh no. This always felt like such a loosey-goosey. Like, I love the location and drama of this fight so much, but the actual...
Nice going, Snake.
Button. Not the button at all. Huh.
What's wrong, Snake?
The Fighting 4. is the much more realized and dramatic version of this, and better to play. It's still not perfect. I mean, look, Metal Gear is not a fighting game, but 4 is a much better version of this concept. But yeah, the situation, incredible. This is like, look, for 14-year-old Dan in 1998, doesn't get cooler. Yeah, well, 2s, yeah, the sword fights. Really up there. And 3, the flower field. Man, just turns out Metal Gear. Might be a fan of it. Boy, that angle. Vinny told me that Death Stranding had one of these, like, drawn-out, dramatic fistfights against, I think, against Troy Baker. I think I saw parts of that on YouTube. Do it again. Go for it again. They're like twins. Yes! Almost like anime. Yes. Just Shoryukens him off the fucking Metal Gear. Yes. Yeah. Rocky 2 ending. Well, no way he survived that.
Snake? Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
I mean,
Good choice.
I think that's a valid question in this circumstance. Hey, are you okay?
It must have been terrible.
RD, thank you so much.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just
Soros,
like
deep
you.
cut.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Is Kojima a Rocky fan? I feel like he would be.
Realize something.
I just feel like I have not heard him talk about Rocky as much as he's talked about like Predator in 2001, things like that.
The single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive.
That's right, Dan. She got shot in both legs and the arm by a high-powered sniper rifle. That's true. That was like an hour ago? Don't need to show these faces that close.
That's my Kodak.
Does this thing just cover my entire face if I hold it in front of Jeez. It's my new mic shield. This is why you don't hear echo anymore.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you.
Straight shot, and should be no obstacles.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
MM Gant, I agree.
The security.
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to?
Shut up.
I'll take care of security along your...
Just stay here and die, it's fine.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
Don't worry about it. He'll be fine.
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
I've heard that, Dan.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Desky, I liked that, piloting Rex. That was a real fan service moment that I did appreciate. You know, it's a little clunky and stuff, but the idea of it is so dramatic and ridiculous that I couldn't help but got a pop out of me. Meryl. Meryl. Cougar.
It started.
Cougar always likes to make an entrance here in the chat. Hello, sir.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
Makes sense, pizza pasta.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up!
That's what I say every morning when I wake up and see my clothes that I'm gonna put on.
Hurry!
Where did she get this Raz Carsey vest? What is this commando suit up montage? Alright, yeah.
Looking good, Snake.
Barry Burton here.
Hurry!
Remember the part in the trailers for 2 when he's escaping the sinking tanker?
Let me drive.
Pretty cool.
Damn, a surveillance camera. Oh no, no key.
part's pretty cool. The Harrier fight on the bridge, yeah. The George Washington Bridge. Checkpoints coming up. The best one of these, maybe in gaming history, is at the end, the Shagohod, at the end of 3. Just incredible. Naughty Dog does some really good things like this. Jeez. Halo 3, it's a good one.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Ryckert!
A lot of bullets in his body after he's gone through some bodily trauma recently.
Look, Snake, daylight.
1996 film starring Sylvester Stallone. Gant, don't forget blown up in a helicopter. Yes, I forgot about that. Hassan's loving it. He planks on a turret to avoid bullets. Cool dude.
Are you okay?
Snake.
He's walking still.
Snake! Fox?
Die.
This goes on for 45 minutes. Him standing up and falling down. And then just the planes nuke the island.
Say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid?
Green flares.
No stealth bombers in sight.
Wow, lazy. That's interesting section of Metal Gear to see.
Snake, can you hear me?
It did have a different cutscene director.
You okay?
It was a Japanese film director named Kitamura. Did a movie called Versus.
Arrested.
I was able to get into contact with the president. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
Green flares.
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again,
Oh, the cutscenes for DMC3? Interesting. I could see that.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
I'm a janitor here.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there.
Do glaciers get not calm? Their whole thing is that they're slow, right?
Me neither. I better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially
Vaporized. Glad I can do that.
The ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Foxdie.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no. Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Frankie, the cyborg ninja. Frankie!
Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace.
You know old Frankie? The robot ninja?
Dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Foxdie too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code.
Bunch of
inscribed
hooey.
into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything.
I haven't really spent as much time thinking about the plot of Phantom Pain as much as I have the other ones. And I remember that Huey sucks terribly. But if I don't remember the details, what's the bullet points?
The most we can say about DNA
Doctor, thanks so
is
much
that
for the
its
subscription.
information houses a person's
He's like, kill his
strengths
wife.
and destiny. You mustn't allow yourself
What?
to be
He betrays
changed,
everyone.
to be ruled by your genes.
And then he has to like row a boat away and everyone hates him.
Humans can choose
He
the
locked
type
Dr.
of
Strangelove
life
in the
they
mammal
want to
pod.
live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't
Huge
important.
creep.
The important thing is that you choose life.
Oh, he caused Mother Base to be attacked by Cypher? Jesus. Lots of people died there.
Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I
Oh,
will
the
just live.
Emma stuff was... That's some weirdness with Otacon, right? Otacon and a stepmom or something?
To pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children.
T, I would say it is worth playing for the action. Don't expect a Metal Gear story
All
from it.
life is tethered to the future.
Oh, Huey is Emma's
Loving
father.
each other,
Okay.
teaching each new generation.
The sweet, pristine
and the world can
snowmobile.
change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
I'm gonna marry the guy who shits his pants.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive.
Oh, Pizza Pasta. I forgot about that Metal Gear Solid lore thing on PS3. That was cool, that like interactive timeline. Yeah. That was cool.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
I've got the big ass art book.
Maybe it's time I live for
2
someone
books.
else.
Someone else?
Yeah.
Things are gonna go great for both of
like
us.
you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
Aww.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on, let's enjoy life.
When I think of Solid Snake, I think of enjoying life. Just a happy-go-lucky guy. Assume this is all real stuff. I don't know a whole bunch about nukes. That seems like too many. I may not be an expert, but I'll put my foot down. I don't think anybody needs 20,000 nukes. That's right, they did get the cutscene 0 nukes now. That was good. That was better than I remember it being. I liked it a lot. I enjoy that. I always liked this song a lot. It was atmospheric in a way that I had never really heard before, like specifically at the beginning when you know, they're doing the intro and everything. Just really stuck with me. That's fun. Man, what a game. There is a look to the original Metal Gear Solid. Even though the faces look terrible and it looks very, very dated and everything, it's kind of stylized in a way that, like, they almost look like some of, like, Shinkawa's art, like, more than these clean 3D polygonal figures. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I do like the look of the original better, and I think overall, you know, one is better. One is better. For sure. Yeah, and especially for its time, holy hell, just incredible. Here we go. Agreed, Hassan. When does this play in 4? Oh, right. Oh, that's awesome. Man, that whole act is such a fan service act, but when I realized what was happening and the little joke they do at the beginning of it, it's just amazing. It was cool because it was cool in the way that, like, playing this game, it was like, oh, I get to go back to Metal Gear Solid 1, this game that means so much to me, but it looks so much better now. But then you get to do it 2 games later, you know, years later, when 4 came out. It's awesome. Awesome. How long would I last in infiltrating Shadow Moses? Michael asks. I'd have a panic attack in the sub, and so I would need to just kind of like stay on the steps next to the water at the beginning until I got my breath in order. And then the elevator would come down. I'd probably just try to sprint real fast and hop in there and like jam on the button really fast and hope it took me up, and then just like fetal position while they shot at me and hope I got lucky. Then I'd get up there in the snow. It'd be really cold. I would just go into that first area to the left of the spotlights where you get the shaft grenades with the camera and hope the camera doesn't see me, and I would just sit on top of those boxes and hide and hope that everything just worked out. Yeah, you know what? Maybe talking to everyone would be the best. I would probably stand the most chance if I could just like walk up to one of the guards and be like, hey, excuse me, sorry, hey, I know this is weird, I know you don't know who I am, but can I talk to someone? Do you have like, who's the guy above you? Can I talk to him? I could probably work it out that way. Ooh, already fun. Starting to rewatch at 24. Hell yeah. Fun. It's a Cameo link in the chat. #1 gamer on Cameo. Recorded one today. Coming up on my 100th Cameo. Could be yours. Like I said, we had some farts and sound effects in this stream here, so I will put that into the bar after this stream, so that will all be factored in. Get us closer to that big 10 Tyson retirement party for that challenge. Loticon is a trademark? Someplace in Baltimore? What? Ground Zero is cool as hell. Dan in Tokyo asked me, what is next? Well, you guys have said Spelunky is Tuesday, so I think I know what Tuesday is. I'm going to go in blind as hell, and we're going to learn some of that stuff together. And then Friday, Mario. So we got this week set up. And if I do anything between Tuesday and Friday, it'll just be Spelunky 2. So that's the plan.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior
Dumbass.
one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one. Solidus. What should I do about the...
God, that blew my mind. Back in the day.
Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
I'm a leopard. Cool stuff. My controller died. That was going on that long. Clear code. That's my clear code. Oh, let's look at my stats here. How are we looking? 7 hours, 22. Saved 7 times. Continued 5 times. 19 alerts. Killed 80 people and used 46 rations. That link does not work. Damn. Ah, are we doing the old, oh wait. I wasn't clicked on the thing. Ah, damn. I thought it was the thing, the old Nintendo thing where it's like, well, restart the system. Sure. Desky, yeah, that was a shocker too. Ooh, got the different color there. The bandana. Well, Gonna close this out for the YouTube, but then stick around for the live audience here. I'll show a little bonus at the end here. That was fun. That was a fun playthrough. Just in time too, with Spelunky and Mario on the horizon. I did see a question earlier, I think it was PCH, asking about which Mario I'm going to play. I'm going to reiterate, it's going to be a Super Mario Go Round. 5 stars in 64, 5 shines in Sunshine, 5 stars in Galaxy. Back around the horn, 64, Sunshine, Galaxy. Going to keep that going. Not guaranteeing 120 in each, but we're going to be doing that for the foreseeable future. So if you want to see a lot of 3D Mario and some variety, stick around for sure for that. But hey, YouTube, if you're watching this on there, thanks for sticking around. Check out the other full playthroughs I've done. I've done Metroid Prime, Twin Snakes. I've done Ocarina of Time 3D, the 3DS version. That looks great. Other full playthroughs. I think those are the only ones on YouTube. But yeah, check out the other stuff I've got. And thanks for watching this one.